What's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. I'm so excited for today's video and I hope you are too, because I see a lot of full days of eating on YouTube, but I don't often see the people explaining why they eat what they eat. And I think if I explain why I'm eating the foods that I'm eating, you guys will see it's so much more simple than you think to eat healthy. So today I'm going to show you everything I eat in a day and explain why I eat it. Let's go ahead and start with my pre-workout meal. My pre-workout meal was early this morning and I wanted something that was quick, easy, and warm because I was really cold. So the easy option was protein oats. All I do is I cook my oats first and then I add 1 scoop of the level 1 protein, and this protein is super delicious and it makes the oats taste really good, extra fluffy, and it also just gets me the protein that I need. I always like to have protein first thing in the morning. So good protein and carb source, added a little bit of honey just to sweeten it a little bit, and was off to the gym. I had an amazing back session. It may or may not have been to the fact that Arnold Schwarzenegger came up to me and started talking to me about my goals. So that was kind of cool. And he said I looked really good and it looked like I was competing. So it was really nice to have him just come and like appreciate my hard work. Needless to say, it was a really good workout. I came home and for my post-workout meal, I had Formula 1 and Ignition. This is the best thing that you could possibly do after an intense workout session because protein is the Formula 1 and the carb is the Ignition, and they work together to shuttle the protein to your muscles as fast as possible so that your muscles can start repairing and rebuilding right away. So if I have a really intense session, that's always my post-workout go-to. Now, the protein is very fast digesting, which is what you want post-workout, but it won't keep you full. I eat about 30 minutes after that shake, and that's when I had my breakfast. So that's when I had my eggs and the tangerine and the piece of toast. The reason why I chose 3 whole eggs instead of egg whites is because I needed to get some fats in for the day. So that meal got my fats in for the day. I also had toast because I simply just love toast. And then I try to have like 1 to 3 servings of fruits a day if I can. So the little cutie was perfect. And then what I'm gonna do now is actually order my icon meals. So for the rest of the day, for this entire full day of eating, I'm not eating any icon meals on purpose. If you guys don't know, icon meals are a meal prep service that I've used for years, and they have delicious macro-friendly meals that I eat all throughout the day, but I purposely wanted to film this video having cooked my own meals because for some reason people think that it counts more if you cook your own meals. But in a normal regular day, I usually have like 1 to 2 icon meals throughout my day minimum. But for today, I've prepped my own meals so that I can show you guys that 1, it's what I've done for years, and 2, even if I don't have icon meals, I'm prepping my own meals simply because it's a lifestyle. And that's the biggest thing is when you're wanting to make something a lifestyle, make habits that are really, really healthy, because it doesn't matter if I order icon meals or not, I'm still prepping a certain amount of food and I'm still cooking healthy for myself and making healthy choices. That way I'm not reliant on something to be healthy. Like, I just choose to be healthy based on the new habits and things that I've created for myself, like meal prepping. But before I show you guys the next meal, I want to show you guys how I order my icon meals. So you go to iconmeals.com. They actually now have family style, which is really cool for all the families out there. But I'm gonna go ahead and go to shop and then go to weekly meals. Click on the weekly meals, and this is this week's menu. So they always have really simple meals on there, like the beef medallions rice green beans, the chicken rice green bean, and turkey rice and green beans. These are all at $7 and $8 per meal. And then they have breakfast, homestyle protein pancakes, high protein PPJ, chicken baked ziti. You see a lot of these other meals are ranging from anywhere from $7 up to $8 per meal. So what I would choose, and what I am gonna choose from this week, is gonna be this bacon wrapped chicken rice squash and purple cabbage blend, cheesy ravioli, broccoli, and beef, turkey and Swiss cranberry sliders, that looks amazing, beef loin steak and mushroom with green beans, brisket quesadillas, Kobe beef patty, turkey meatballs, oh my goodness, General Tso's shrimp fry, fried eggs, bacon, and bell pepper hash, chopped beef enchiladas, oh, chopped beef enchiladas are so good, steak and cheese quesadillas, salmon saffron rice, beef personal pizza, and then the rest that we saw up front. So typically what I do when I'm ordering my icon meals meals is I will usually just order lunches and dinners because I personally like to cook breakfast myself. And if I need something that's really quick on the go for breakfast, honestly, I'll just eat like a First Form protein bar, or I'll just quickly throw some oats in a to-go container and I'll eat it while I drive. ICO Meals is perfect for lunches or dinners, or if you're someone that eats a fast breakfast and wants that, they have those too. The breakfasts are great. I get the most value for my personal preferences out of the lunches and the dinners. So that's usually what I do. If you guys are interested in ordering, you can always use my code. It's EHFIT. It'll save you a few dollars at checkout. I am pretty much always sipping on Bcaas. Those are branched chain amino acids, and they essentially just protect your muscle and keep you very hydrated all day long. So they're really good for muscle recovery and just staying hydrated. One of the most important things that I do throughout the day to supplement my diet is I take OptiGreens 50 and also my Microfactor pack. This ensures that I'm getting all of my greens in as well as my micronutrients to make sure that my body is healthy and functioning properly. I have good hair, skin, and nails, and it just makes you feel so much better, and you get so much more natural energy from having all of your micronutrients. So while you guys are, trying to have good macronutrients with your proteins, carbs, and fats, don't forget your micronutrients are what's gonna bring it all together. If you don't have enough micronutrients in your system, then your body can't actually process the macronutrients that you're giving it. So you have to do the micronutrients. And if you get that all throughout your diet by eating a ton of fruits and vegetables and all the green stuff you're supposed to be eating, then great. I personally don't get all of it through my diet because I do have some fruits, I do have some vegetables, but I just don't have enough to get the daily requirement, which is why I choose to use this. So if you're not getting enough, whether it be through your diet or through something else, go ahead and try out the OptiGreens 50 and you don't even have to worry about it. So I don't have to force feed myself vegetables if I don't want to. Vinny and I just got back from a walk. How was that midday walk, sir? Was that up to par? It was great. We're both feeling good, staying active, but I am starving, so I need another meal. I'm going to have turkey meat and rice, and then I'm also going to make these green beans that I will split up between this meal and the next meal. So these next two meals that I'm gonna eat, it's gonna be turkey meat and rice and then a crock-pot chicken and rice. If you guys wanna see my crock-pot chicken recipe, I made a video just for that. So it's one of my most recent videos. I do recipes once a week though. So if you guys would like to see a recipe from me, I now post them once a week on Mondays. So right now I'm gonna eat this turkey and rice meal. Here's what actually happened. I decided I was gonna make turkey chili and I decided not to follow the recipe and just to throw a bunch of stuff together. And it clearly did not work. So I know this looks terrible, but it turned out to be turkey with kidney beans and other beans, slop. I'm calling it turkey slop and rice, but it's actually delicious. It just looks terrible. Let's do 2 minutes in the microwave while I quickly make these, and that'll be the next meal. Okay, for these next two meals, like I said, it's gonna be the turkey meat and rice and then the chicken and rice, both with green beans. And what I do is I like to just keep it simple. I always have 2 meals like that prepared per day. So I have those prepared ahead of time. I usually have 1 protein shake, or sometimes I'll do a protein shake and then protein in my oats. So technically it's 2 scoops of protein a day. And then I like to have snacks. I like to have something like Greek yogurt at night. I love pop chips. So I make sure that I have my breakfast, which I always cook, and then 2 prepared meals, and then I just kind of fill them in the spots in between. So hopefully that helps give you some insight into how I kind of plan out my meals. You don't have to overthink it, guys. Just get breakfast, lunch, dinner, have some snacks, have some protein shakes so you can get some extra protein, and you're good to go. I put a little bit of this sriracha mayo on, and it's absolutely delicious. It's 10 grams of fat, which is actually a lot of fat, per 15 grams, which is 1 tablespoon. And honestly, I probably used that. No, probably not actually a tablespoon. I wouldn't have been able to fill it up. But I don't know, I don't measure it. I just use a little bit and then be done. But this stuff is delicious. Okay, I am so full and satisfied from that meal. That was perfect. I just wanted to break this down for you guys before we go into the rest of the food and close out the video, just to give you some main takeaways. And I think the biggest thing that I want you to realize is that you don't have to stress over exactly what you're eating or exactly how much you're eating. It is just smart to, yes, portion control, and yes, make sure you're eating things that you know are good for you. I think it's most important to focus on getting 3 solid, well-rounded meals throughout the day. For me, that would be my breakfast, and then 2 prep meals that I have, whether I prep it myself or I choose an icon meal. It just depends on what's in my fridge. And then on top of that, I like to have snacks, I like to have fruits, I like to have protein shakes, I like to have maybe something sweet at night that's always portioned. Sometimes I'll straight up just eat cookie dough, like one piece of cookie dough. I love cookies so much. I love any sour candy, it's so good. But I try not to have those things every day simply because it's common knowledge that eating candy and cookies and all that stuff every single day is not really the healthiest thing. But like if I want it, I might just have it. But I try not to let myself have it every single day, just because I think it's good to practice some self-control as well. So for you guys at home, I want you to sit down right now and just say, okay, what do I like to eat for breakfast? And maybe you like oats and eggs, that's great. Maybe you like pancakes, you can make protein pancakes, or you can make regular pancakes, you just have to portion them correctly. Or if you like toast and an egg sandwich, make an egg sandwich. And by the way, I know that this is not the prettiest full day of eating that is on YouTube by any means, but it was really important to me to make like a realistic way of eating. And also I planned to make a cheapest meal prep video. And so that's why I got like canned green beans, and I was trying to think of like really simple, really easy things that you guys could cook, and that video will be coming soon. So let's say that you do like your oats and eggs. Normally you have like 6 eggs and like as many oats as you want with as much peanut butter as you want on it, and you don't really even think about it, but you would like to be healthier. All you could do now is say, okay, instead of 6 eggs, I'm gonna have 3 whole eggs and 3 egg whites. So all of a sudden you're decreasing your calories by getting about 15 grams of fat out by taking those 3 eggs out. If that was too much math for you, don't worry about it. What I'm saying is just swap the eggs for egg whites while still keeping a few whole eggs in there for good healthy fats. With your oats, instead of having just a huge bowl of whatever you want, why don't you just like use a measuring cup and get half a cup of oats, or have just like an intentional smaller portion than what you're having right now. And with the peanut butter, get a small little thing of peanut butter and mix it around. But peanut butter goes a long way, believe it or not. I know a lot of people like to just like eat the whole thing, but it really does go a long way. So try to just portion it down a little bit. And then for your other 2 meals that are going to be prepped throughout the day, I want you to look for well-rounded meals. Have a protein source, carb source, vegetable source. The biggest thing that I want you to take away from this is that all you have to do is get your big 3 meals, 2 snacks, maybe a protein shake, and make sure you're getting your multivitamins in as well as your greens in, and you guys, you're good to go, you're healthy, you're getting your meals in, you're tracking it. If you were to do that for a few weeks after not really being that intentional, you would still see progress. So don't overthink it, it's much more simple than you think. I wanted a snack, so I'm just having an apple. I love to eat fruit. I love apples, I have bananas, I have the cuties in there. I love blackberries, blueberries, and strawberries, but it just depends on what I feel like buying at the store at the time. So for now, I'm doing apples, bananas, and cuties. Out of friends, and I'm having some Spanish rice with avocado. So at my next meal, I'm gonna take out the rice and just eat the chicken and some vegetables. Back home, and I am ravenous. I actually cannot believe how hungry I am. I think I'm gonna have like half of the rice probably, because I added tortilla chips. I wanna have some tortilla chips. I added a little bit of Mexican style blend cheese to my crock pot chicken and my green beans. So this is gonna be the next meal that I'm eating, and honestly, no strategy around it other than healthy prepared meal. Wanted tortilla chips, so I added them. So I'm just taking pieces of chips and getting my crock pot chicken on the chip, with a little bit of cheese, and voila. So I'm leaving about half of the rice, and it's only because I'm not hungry and I feel satisfied, I feel nice and full, and I don't feel like I need any more. So Vinny is gonna get my rice. Oh, I love you. I'm so glad you're happy. I wanted to share with you guys a few gadgets that I just got by Snap Wireless. This first one goes in your car, and what's really cool about it is it has a wireless capability. So it does have the wire, the plug that comes, as well as this thing right here, but it has a capability to not have any at all, so that you don't have to worry about messy wires in your car, which is really cool. So I'm gonna try this out tomorrow in my car. But I also got this pad, which is really cool. It's like a wireless Snap, charging pad, so you just kind of lay it somewhere. So I'm gonna put my phone on there, and I got the Snap Wireless phone case. So let's see if it works. Does it work? Oh, there it goes. I think initially you need to charge this so that it's done, and then I could just like lay this right here randomly in the kitchen and charge my phone whenever I need to, which is perfect because I have one phone charger right now and I keep using this square and this charger for everything. So yeah, I'm excited. I'll let you guys know how the car one works and if it like works really well or what that deal is, but I'm like actually more excited for this, I think. Chugging some water, getting my last minute water in, and just a little nightcap. I can't share this with you because it has chocolate, I'm sorry.